So I know I already made my video for the day, but I wanted to show you guys, we'll just talk to you a little bit about the Kucoin Trading Bot and why I don't think it's a good idea for most people to use. I don't think it's a good idea to use at all. My reasoning is this. Let's go look at the bot. I started a few hours ago, maybe like 4 hours ago or so. So we have one running. It's been running for 4 hours, 4.5 hours, right? My total profits, darn, I should have came back early. My total profit, I'm gonna stop it. Let me stop it now. Convert to USDT. All right. So I saw earlier my profits was a measly 29 cents, which was much better than this 5 cents. But hey, at least I didn't lose any money. But I was on my way. Now I left that running for 4 hours. Okay. And I was running it against KCS. Now, if we look at it, let's go and look at historical profits. All right. So we saw what my buy price was. My average buy price, it was buying KCS at 19.25. Now, let's go to spot trading. And let's look at KCS. So it's 1931 right now, but it reached, within the last 4 hours, it reached a peak of 1951. Okay. So it reached a peak of 1951 within the last, that's 8 hours. That was 8 hours ago. What is it saying now? So that was 8 hours ago. Hold on. Let's do 30-minute increments here. All right, so within the last 4 hours, it reached a peak of 1949, something like that, right? But I ended up buying it right around here, right? I bought it around here, and it left me with, at its peak, I saw it at its peak. I didn't know that was the peak, but I saw it there. It left me with 29 cents. Now, let's do this. If I took the same $50, if I took $50 and I bought something at 19.25, okay, that would have gave me 2.597 KCS. And then turned around and sold that at, what was it, 19? Gotta move this. And sold this at 19. It was like 1950. And sold it at 1950. That would have gave me a profit of 64.9 cents. So basically 65 cents. Okay. Now I know you may be thinking, well, that's still no money. Well, it's a lot more than the 29 cents that excuse me. It's a lot more than the 29 cents that the bot did, right? It's just better to just buy and hold, and you don't have to deal with the anxiety of whatever the bot's doing or managing the bot or paying extra fees to Kucoin. So this is why I feel, like I said before, it'll mitigate the loss, but it also affects the profits as well. I would have almost tripled my profits. I'd have more than doubled them had I just bought it and then just sold it when I saw it a few hours later. Because as I said in the first video, that I was just going to. So yeah, there we go, real quick. The 24-hour high was 1950. But I said that I was just going to run it for a few hours because that always seemed historically for me to work the best. I made the most money when I just ran it for a few hours. See, this one was 2 hours, and this one was 18 days, and I still only averaged profited $28.96. And if I'd have just held it, actually, this didn't do bad. So look at this. Let me finish what I'm saying. So buying long term is a lot less stressful. It's easier. Now, let's look at this over the term of 18 days. So we see my entry price. I bought it at $17.67, and its current price was $15.44, but I had a profit of $28.96. It's like, okay, Chris, what are you saying? You lost basically $2.22 per share. Okay, hold on, mixing the stock terms up, per coin. but yet you still profited $28.96. That is because of the way the bot works. So long term, we see that even if the price drops, you can still make some profit. And the reason why is due to fluctuation. So let's say it was 17 and it dropped down to 15, but it went back up to 1540 or whatever. What the bot is going to do, it is going to take losses, but that's what it does. It's going to enter into new positions to cover up the ground. And actually here it did a fantastic job. So this was actually good to look at. This is why we need, honestly, people to make more videos and to run these bots for long periods of time, because right here we see the benefit and the bot right here. Honestly, this is very good. Now let's go look at some of the details. What were the parameters? Did I do this on automatic myself? I think I did it. I don't think I did. I think I just let it do its own thing and left it at that. So yeah, it had dropped all the way down. I don't know when it dropped, but let's see the order history. This was back in April. I ran it for 18 days. See, it took some profits here, 6 cents. Took profits. Took a lot of profits. And see, and it did small amounts. Even though I put up $900, it did small amounts, so the losses wouldn't be so devastating if it did drop. We need a proper video. I need to make a proper video going over and explaining how the bot works. But as we can see, the bot does works quite well. Now it's only showing the last 100 pieces of data, which is all from that one day. And that day, the price fluctuated from 1593 to from 1443 to, I thought I saw a 16. See, it's 1607. Those are some wild fluctuations, 1620. And see, when you have wild fluctuations like that, you can make money. So the bot does work. The bot works great, because honestly, if you just bought and held long term, you would have been at a loss right here. So yeah, the bot works. You can go ahead and pause the video if you want. Go back and to look at the parameters I have. I don't mind sharing this stuff with you guys. So you can go ahead and pause it right now, and you can hop in there and buy something if you want, and do the same thing. I don't mind. And yeah, so I'd start off saying, well, I will say this, and I'll stick to this. Maybe the short term isn't the way to go. I mean, I've made money doing all of it, but most certainly we see what you don't want to do. Look, the only two reds I have is in garbage tokens, ENQ. I lost money there. I lost money there on ENQ. Everything else, it was KCS mostly, and I did Doge a couple times, and I did this yesterday, trying out a theory. I would never do this again because this is truly gambling. But yeah, so anyway, hopefully this video was helpful, and I will see you guys next